Visitors to Buckingham Palace this year will see some wonderful highlights from the world's most important collection of Fabergé, and the exhibits are arranged by collector, so that we actually have 6 generations of royal collectors from Queen Victoria right up to the present day, to Her Majesty the Queen, His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh and His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. And the exhibits are the key pieces that these successive generations of the family have acquired from the firm of Fabergé. Visitors will be very much in for a treat to see the exquisite craftsmanship of so many of the pieces he created, and there's such a variety of pieces on display here, from imperial Easter eggs to wonderful boxes and cigarette cases, to hardstone animal carvings, to fans, frames, all manner of objects that Fabergé produced. So they'll really get a true sense of the diversity of Fabergé's craftsmanship. And I think the enduring popularity of the subject is very much bound up with the fall of the Romanov dynasty in 1917 at the time of the revolution. Well, the making of the objects is in many cases, extremely complex, and they really demonstrate the extraordinary skill of Fabergé and his team of designers and craftsmen, from exquisite gem setting to using all the wonderful naturally occurring hardstones that are to be found in Russia for hardstone animal carvings, or used on the wonderfully delicate flowers and frames that he produced, to the use of different colours of gold, which was a revival of a French 18th century technique, and most of all perhaps to the jewel-like quality of the extraordinary enamelling that the firm of Fabergé produced, which was produced in a greater range of colours than any other maker has ever produced, and in a greater range of wonderful patterns in what we call guilloché enamelling that we see on so many objects here today. It was really up to Fabergé to think of a theme for each egg, and only 50 were made between 1885 and 1917. And between 1885 and 1894, one egg was made each year, which was a gift from Tsar Alexander III to Marie Feodorovna, his consort. And following the Tsar's death in 1894, Tsar Nicholas II continued the tradition, but instead of ordering one egg, he ordered 2. One for his wife, Tsarina Alexandra, and one for his mother, the Dowager Tsarina Marie Feodorovna, and that's how we come to the total of 50. The basket of flowers egg, which is the most extraordinary object, the egg forms a vase into which are inserted a wonderful bouquet of wild flowers, and they're all resting in moss, which is made of green gold. This extraordinary creation here, which is called the mosaic egg, because of the idea of the way the stones are set into a backdrop, tiny stones. It's actually a cage of platinum, which is held together with a gold lining, but if you look carefully you can see straight through the egg. It's extremely translucent, and each of the tiny precious stones are only held in place because they're perfectly cut and carved to fit the cage work. They're not held by any other means at all, so it's a really extraordinary piece.